Hey, everybody. Hey, YouTube family. Welcome back to welcome to Phase Lock Life. I am going to wait and just try to see who comes into the live tonight. Okay. I know that I'm expecting a couple of people, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and wait for a little bit to see who's going to come and join me tonight, guys. Okay. So we got some interesting things that I plan, that we're gonna talk about, and so we'll go ahead and go through that and just find out and see what the lock lady's doing. Okay. So I hope to have you guys join me. In the meantime, I'm gonna get a little bit of H2O. I'm using my big jug, y'all. This was a birthday gift from my sister for one of my birthdays, and she wrote somewhere on here. I don't know. Is it on here? I don't know. Well, my horoscope sign was supposed to be on here, but anyway. Hey, how you doing? Welcome, Jeanette. Hi, thanks for joining the live. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up coming right in. All right, you on the ball. Okay. All right. So, Jeanette, I'm going to just try to wait for a couple of people to try to come in before we get into talking about what we want to talk about tonight. Okay. And you're a new name. I'm not familiar. Let me go grab my glasses, child. I'm getting older now. So, NP. Okay. Where are you from? So if you're new and you jump in here and I'm not really that familiar, just put where you're from in the chat so I know like where you're from. Okay, let me just go get my glasses, child, because I need them. Hold on a minute. Oh, from Illinois. Okay. Is that Chi-Town? Is that Chicago? Chicago, Illinois. Child, I ought to know that by now. Hold on 1 second. Okay, that is so much better. Okay. All right. My daughter, I talked to her earlier. So she was, yes. Oh, what west suburbs? Okay, it's the west suburbs of Chicago. Okay. I found out that I had at hey folks, whoever come in, please like the live as you come in. I found out that I have some family in Chicago, but this was from one of my family reunions I ended up going to. But child, they from the west side, honey. They from the rough side of Chicago. I've never been there, but that's the side they on. Okay. Yeah, they on the rough side of Chicago. But anyways, guys. So we got 3 people here in the live. If you want, guys, just drop where you're from. I see folks are starting to come in. Welcome. If you are new to the channel, this is Phase Lock Life. I do videos on Sisterlocks, of course. I have Sisterlocks, but like I talk about the class and there's just all sorts of information that you can get, different product recommendations, any type of products that I use. I try to go ahead and do a video on that. So just go look through the 100 and something videos that I already have on here. And if you are so inclined to join, come on over here and become one of my lock stars. I would love to have you as a part of the members over here. All right. I love to get new members and everything like that. So that's good. Today, we are going to be talking about, there's a few things we're going to talk about, but the main thing that I wanted to discuss is that why are some people taking out their sister locks? Why are some people taking out their sister locks? I ended up watching 2 videos, y'all. I watched 2 videos, and I'm going to try to pull these up. Now, I know some of the reasons why. It's obvious. I know some of the reasons why, but as I watched this video, I was seeing like some of the reasons why some other people, because I was looking at it as, okay, maybe they were just tired of having sister locks and they wanted to transition over to some of the bigger ones, like your traditional ones. Some of them even was going even bigger than that or whatever. So it just is, but so in here is a lot other different reasons. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try to pull up these. As a matter of fact, I made the video for y'all guys. I actually recorded This is let me tell y'all something. This is a part of what goes on when you are a part of the content creative community. You are going to I was trying to free up some space because of all of the videos that I've been doing. My computer has been like running out of storage. My phone is running out of storage. So I had to buy one of these. This is the first time I got like this sand disk type of thing. This is small, but it holds a whole bunch of storage on this, right? So I was trying to learn how to do this thing. The other USB ports, for some reason, I was able to do that, but for whatever reason, I could not. Let me see. I love my hair. I have braid locks now for almost 2 years now. Oh, okay. So you got braid locks. Okay. You got braid locks. How do you keep up your braid locks? Do you do the pattern? Oh, okay, okay. How long have you? Oh, so for 2 years. Where did you start off? Because when I did mines, if you look like go through my videos, mine was like right here. This year I'll be 8 years in this year. So this and some of mines have broken off. I did a small trim not too long ago. So some of it broke off. I'll pull it from behind. Some of it broke off, and I just recently did a little bit of a trim on it in one of my last videos. It was a little bit longer, so in front, if I pull it to the front, it's here. But it did in the back when you look. I guess you could it's like bra strap, like right there in the back. That's you know what I mean. But neck length started. Oh, yours started at the neck, so you was right here. So I started like right. Mine was like right here because of I just had damage and a lot of stuff like that because I was starting from a relaxer when I had did mines, like going back 8 years. So almost 8 years ago, I had a relax. No, wait a minute, I didn't have no damn relaxer in my head. What am I talking about? I Oh, thank you. Oh, girl, don't listen. Look, Janetta. Wait a minute. Don't you be having me damn blushing on here, girl. Thank you. Don't be making my day. Okay, that little compliment made my day. Thank you. I really appreciate that, girl. I really truly do. But anyways, um what I meant to say is I am trying my best. I'm serious, you really did. I'm trying my best to like stay on here, guys. Let me just tell y'all real quick. I don't know if you know, well, you said you've been following me and stuff like that. Currently, guys, I am working 3 jobs, and that is no lie. With me relocating to this whole different state and all that kind of stuff, trying to find full-time work. I'm still in the midst of that. I'm literally working like 3 part-time jobs. I come here, try my best to get videos in and try to have some downtime for me. I have a dog. She needs a little bit of love too. So I try my best to make sure I get her out and do special stuff for her. So but I love doing this, but it takes time and effort and all of that. Although I love it though, I actually love coming on here and doing it, but it does take time and effort to get this in to really do it. Forget about editing and all that other kind of stuff. I did a whole video and lost it, erased it by mistake. Um, yeah, right. Yo, with the styles, child, trying. I be trying, girl. I be trying. I used to be. It's so funny. My daughter's like, I be hitting it or missing it sometimes because when I was younger, I was a little bit of a little fashionista. I used to be like, do, 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 pull the styles right out. But now, girl, I be hitting and missing. I have to ask the young girls at the store today. I actually literally asked the young girl, and one of them, I had a pair of shoes, and the girl said, those ain't that cute, but I was girl, it is so funny. But anyways, let me pull up these people on YouTube that I was watching. And what I wanted y'all to see is the difference between some of the reasons why they're taking their Sisterlocks out and the differences between certain textures if you're trying to take them out. And I had like opinions about that. All of that was in my video. I'm still reeling on the fact that that video was erased, because I actually, it was like a half an hour long, and I really had put a lot of stuff into that. Sometimes you just gotta woosah, because when you, it's hard when you lose. It's really hard when you lose that. I'm trying to tell you something. Let me see something. So let me put this in. Why are okay, hold on. People. I'm gonna do, okay. I'm gonna see if these ladies come up. I want to see if these particular ladies came up, and then the reason why they was coming up, and just so that people can, just so you guys can understand why people are taking their locks out, like, because these are some of the things that can happen to you. Now, I don't know about what the braid locks or what size your locks are, Janetta. What size do you have? Do you have small locks, medium, large? What type of, because that's going to make a difference on how your locks react too. Coming out. Oh, this is one of the ladies right here. Oh, wait a minute. Let me. The size of your. Oh, so you did small ones. Okay. So I watched this lady right here. This particular, who is she? Sister. She's called Sister Locked and Loaded, and she was showing her taking out her hair, and I was trying to find the other lady that I was, because I did a comparison between her and this other lady, um and why they was doing it. Where is that other lady? See, on my phone is showing up different than, because I looked at it on my laptop before. Okay, let me see. Well, anyways, now both of the ladies, well, let me just say this, that I was, oh, this is her. This is her. This is the second one. And she's called Vineyard Hair and Beauty. Vineyard Hair and Beauty. So this one, I'll say this. This lady right here, this particular one right here, she was saying that she has, so everybody understands and know about all the different hair textures, right? Like the 4As, the 3Bs. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, the threes, the four. It's so funny because I haven't done all that texture thing in so long that it's actually almost slipping my mind. Like 4A, 4B, 4C, and 4 3. Like, listen, if you guys remember those texture things like that, drop it down. Do you know that hair system? And it's crazy because I should know, but the thing is, I don't pay attention to that like all like that anymore. So I just forgot, but I know it's like 4A, 4B, 4C, 4C. I think it's up to 4. I was about to say 4D or whatever, because that's how ridiculous it is to me. But anyways, this particular lady here, she was talking about, she's pull. Hey, 305 Capricorn, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. 305 Capricorn, drop where you're at, okay? We are talking about why some people are taking out their sister locks. Some of the people are saying that they're taking their sister locks out, and we're just kind of discussing some of the reasons why some of the people are taking their sister locks out. So I'm just showing y'all. I was just letting Janetta know that I had did a whole video and damn erased it. Okay, y'all, I'm already pissed off. All right, so so I'm going all over this again. But any old ways, this particular lady and the other lady that I was looking at, she was saying some of the reasons why. I'm gonna try to see if I could turn it up. And what I'm trying to learn, y'all, is how to do a double screen. If anybody knows or whatever, maybe I'll just try to look it up. But I'm trying to do it where I'm trying to see how I could do. Is there a share screen? Y'all, if I did, oh, you live in New York. Okay. You have sister locks, some very thin falling. Some of yours are falling out. See, this is why we're talking about this. I'm gonna show y'all. Don't let me pull out my bag of the ones that I got in here, okay? Because I got some that fell out. But I lived in Boston, so I used to go to New York. I got family in New York. I have family that live on Pennsylvania Ave. The ones from Chicago, I didn't really get to know them like that. I knew them from a family reunion, but the people in New York, I know them. My family in New York, I know them very well because we lived in Boston and we more like grew up kind of together. So, my family in New York is in Pennsylvania Ave. So, anyways, with you talking about some of your the very thin ones falling out, if you have some very thin sister locks, you need to consider combining them. I'm gonna tell you why. Because that is what's gonna happen. If you don't combine those real thin ones, that's what I've been doing for the past. Like I don't even. I've been on this journey 8 years. Well, this September will be 8 years. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, being on this journey, don't get so caught up in the grid. Oh, they gotta be so tiny and all this and all that kind of stuff. I've been a hairdresser. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, that's okay. That's okay. We want you to stay safe, honey. So you keep your eyes on that goddamn road, okay? We don't need no accidents. We want you here, all right? So pay attention to the road. We got you. Okay, wait, all dragon heads, I've done that also. Yes, yes. Girl, I listen. I have y'all ain't gonna believe me. I have a three-headed damn dragon in my head, y'all. I wish I could find it. I swear to God, I was like, you got to be goddamn kidding me. I have a three-headed dragon. One of my locks have three locks on it. I kid you not. Don't let me go to finding it. But anyway, wait a minute. Wait, did I pull that damn dragon out? Are you serious, Janetta? You do not you do not have a three-headed dragon. Is this no? Is this because because I think I twisted this one around. Let me move this. Listen, y'all. Listen, listen. Let me tell you something. Yep, I took. Oh, wait a minute. Is this that three? Don't even have me show y'all that three. No, this one is two. Wait, girl. I already been. You see how? Wait a minute. I think that's the third. I don't know if that's the third one, but let me tell you, that's how real it is, y'all. It's getting to the point where you even have to have like three. What is that? The three? Look, see, look. Oh, let me stop, y'all. I didn't even mean it. Listen, that's the one right there, and look how thin that was, y'all. Look at how thin. This is my listen. Oh my God. Y'all look it. Y'all seen it here. Y'all seen it right here, y'all. This is my three-headed dragon. See, y'all, I wasn't lying. I got a three-headed, and some of them, that might not even be the first one, y'all. Ain't that crazy? Who the hell, Jeanette? You about the only second person I heard of that had a three-headed dragon, and I just pulled it right up. A three-headed dragon right there for you. So if you all don't want to have three-headed dragons, stop. Listen, y'all. I want y'all to do this. This lady. So of course you have to be patient. Let me get back to what I'm talking about because I will. This stuff can go so many directions. I'm trying to tell you, it can go in so many directions because this is such a journey with these locks. It is such a journey, and I need people to don't get so caught up in don't get. Let me see. Don't get caught up in the whole thing about I need my grid straight. Those sister lock tools. We need to. Oh, you using those tools? Oh no, you're not using those tools. You got to be going faster than that. You have to be doing this about the. I'm telling y'all, if you do that, you're gonna be doing the wrong thing because you use just think about it, right? If you go to different locticians, which is definitely gonna happen, I love Sisterlocks. I love the style, but I do have to be honest about. I have to be honest about what is like needs to be tweaked with Sisterlocks. The whole Sisterlocks, oh kumbaya, like I thought it was going to be such a like this whole loving Sisterlock family thing, and all of the locticians were going to get together. Well, I thought I was going to meet all these people, this and that, all that kind of stuff. It's not like that. It's like if you find a good loctician, you better stay there. If they're professional, if you like what they're doing with your hair, whatever have you. If that's going on, please stay there, because that, or if you're doing a DIY like me, I had to take over my hair because of the fact of the thinning and things that I talk about in my hair and what's been going on with me. I just took it over because the loctician I was dealing with was not listening to what I was saying, and everybody's just doing their own thing. Okay. But reel it back in, Faye, reel it back in. Let me just get back to these folks about why they're taking their Sisterlocks out, because I swear it's just so much you could talk about with Sisterlocks. It's easy for me to kind of veer off, but I don't want to do that. I want to like stick to this. Okay. And then we can talk about some other stuff, and we'll get into a couple of other things, right? But this particular lady, like I said, she's a loctician herself. She said,
I'm like, I can't be looking crazy at this event. I can't be looking crazy when I'm traveling or whatever, but I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and go for it, because we can't live like this anymore. So, yeah, so I would say all this probably took 2 months, y'all, because like I said, I haven't been consistent.
Now look at that. You would think that she didn't do anything. She has this small little piece of square on both sides that she took out of her hair, right? Okay, I'm with you. I'm not. Let me tell you something. I'm not removing anything either. I'm keeping my locks. One girl, one commenter said to me, right? One commenter said to me, "Oh, it's time for you to take them out now." Girl, it's so funny. People are gonna say whatever they say. It's time for you to cut them out. Okay, look. For one, okay, everybody can have their opinions or whatever. I'm not. I'm gonna be in charge of what I do to my hair when I take my hair out, or if I ever take my hair out, whatever it is I want to do, I am the captain of the ship over here. So I'm going to do what I want to do with my hair until I'm ready to do it. So people, they can say all kind of stuff. I just think it's funny how people think they can tell you like what to do with your hair or whatever like that. It's like, who tells someone, I think it's time for you to cut your hair? Like, I'm like, okay, maybe you might want me to cut my hair. Okay, period. Like, you might want me to cut my hair, but you don't get to tell me to cut my hair. Like, that don't even make no sense to me. You don't even know me to tell me something like that. But anyways, this lady here, what she was saying, so the purpose of what she was saying, why she wanted to take out hers, was because she was experiencing bunching. And I had wanted to actually get to that place where, so what happens is when you have if your hair is getting saturated with water too much, guys, if you're putting too much water in your hair, you can get those type of bunching. Like it'll like, you can get it where it'll let me show a picture of what I'm gonna see bunching and with Sisterlocks. Okay, bunching on locks. I'm gonna try to show y'all what that looks like on locks, punching locks. Okay, yeah. So okay. So
$10 can help fund powerful ads.
I'm not talking to you right now, Kamala. Hold on.
Just putting it out there. Disclaimer.
Okay, hold on.
Disclaimer.
Okay, here I just wanted images. I didn't want nobody's. Okay, hold on. Images. Okay, images. Okay. Okay, I'm like, it's so funny. Right over here, you see that, y'all? That bunching. And so what's been happening, if you end up putting too much, yeah, that literally, I have a couple, well, I have a couple of clients that have experienced that. Like, and what happens is it literally will swell your lock. And then some people have gotten like at their tips of their locks where it's so big that as you're doing your retightenings and you're going through the retightenings, it will really start to hurt. It will actually start to hurt a lot as you start going through. And some people, like I said, this particular lady, she's taking her sister locks out because all around her hair, she started to experience a bunch of bunching, and that will make you have painful retightenings. That can cause you to have a lot of pains with retightening. And because of the texture of her particular hair, I would say her hair, she was saying that she had kind of like a I would say maybe she considers her hair 4A or something like that, 4B or something like that. Because around your hair, you can have like the different grades around your hair. And I think she was all like, oh, it's going to be like, not too bad to take out, because she started to use like she was using conditioner, and then she was using like a comb, like the type of flea and tick comb, like the comb that my dog has. It's a type of dog. It's actually a dog comb, but it's like so fine that you can pull it out. And then if you have, and her ends are like this, and yours could probably be like this too, Jeanette. If you see it, you see how like my ends, and look at how long I've had my locks, and look how my ends are still open. You see how they're still open like that? Like, well, let me see. Some of them, a lot of them are. Well, hold on. I'm trying to still get used to this daggone computer, child. So, yeah, okay. So a lot of my locks around my hair are open, and I was kind of like a little concerned because I was like, "Oh my God, are these going to keep coming up as I'm washing and stuff like that?" Her hair is like that too. So she was like taking them out, taking them out. But it was like the way that I was seeing it, it's, to me, it's not even worth it, because you're taking out most of your hair. If you see how that's why I was trying to get to that point to show how much hair she was pulling out. I'm like, what's the even point of trying to do that? Because you're pulling out so much. If I ever got to the point where if I tried to call myself taking this out, what's your credit card? I would just consider cutting them as opposed to doing what she's doing, because she's losing so much anyways. I'm gonna try to see if I can. I wanted to get to okay. I wanted to show her. Okay. So here she is. She's using that.
It's not a ton of breakage. She's a fair amount.
That particular comb she's using.
Sorry, I realized
it's a flea and tick comb. That's the type of comb you use for a dog. So but you can use. I actually have the same one for my dog.
Where I last combed.
You can use a rat tail comb for that. You can use anything, but watch how much hair she loses.
Trying to show out with the camera.
She's gonna lose so much hair, and that I'm not like, what is the sense of doing all that when you lost that much hair and you're going one by one? It's taking you 2 months to get a small square out. And then she said she's doing it because she said she didn't want to do this. She didn't want to do this, but her husband told her he didn't want no short hair. He didn't want no short hair. So she was all like, I was mad because I didn't want to have to do that, but my husband got to. Now look, hey, I can understand what you're saying, but today they got some. Until her hair grows back out, they got some pretty wigs. They got some all kinds of things. She could put braids back in her hair if you want to see that length. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna pull that out like this with these little. He will have to compromise and get over that, because I just wouldn't have never did that. I would have never did that. So, but to each, we're gonna shit. That,
the saddest part.
I was like, no, we're not doing that. Hold on, let me just go a little further to show you how much hair she lost. I was like, no, hold on.
The hair that was added in, and to me, it doesn't take quite as.
Okay, I wanted because it's taking her.
Excuse me. where it ended up being way more fuller.
So she's almost to the top.
Like you said. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. So now look at how long that's taken her. Who's doing that? Like, who got time for that?
Seeing them start to swell up and seeing all the little curls because of my, hair texture. And then also documenting it, and what she ended up doing was just doing different things around her hair. Currently,
but what she did to say she's going to get them back. She decided she wants them back again.
After 3 years.
But
it was amazing to see.
I just want y'all to see how much hair she loses.
It's funny because I got Sisterlocks because of versatility. But when I tell you, I mainly wear my hair down.
Lady, get to that point where when you pulling that out now.
And even then, I might still just do a braid out.
Let me get to that point because I want y'all to see how much hair this lady does pull out her hair.
Good times as well, just exciting developments in my life. I would really like to have my Sisterlocks back in before I start having babies.
Okay.
That's the goal.
She's almost up there.
Honestly, it'd be nice if they were mostly locked up too before I start having babies. But
look at how long that's taken.
I'm praying about it.
Okay. Watch this.
As you can see, I'm kind of pulling stuff out from the top.
Watch this, y'all.
I actually don't know why I'm doing that, but okay, there we go.
Watch, y'all.
Okay, almost there. This is the part that I told you it's sliding off. No!
Look at that, y'all. Look at that.
Came out. I feel like I just combed it for nothing. Okay, so let me show you how much came out. I'm collecting.
She gonna show, hold on. And look at the little bit that she took out. Watch how much she pull up.
All right, so this is how much came out from the lock. Which is a lot to me, considering how small.
Girl, please.
It's not terrible.
Who's doing that? She talking about it's not terrible.
This is what we have.
Okay. So not only are you pulling out basically all your hair, really, because all you left with this little bit of thin piece of damaged hair, actually. So now the hair is damaged. So now you gotta go through. You probably gonna have to trim it anyways and do all kinds of stuff because none of it's gonna be even as you go through all of that. Nothing's gonna be even. So she would have been better off cutting her hair, saving her locks, probably donating it to Locks of Love or something or whatever that is, and then just going ahead and starting over. There's so many different type of options out here, y'all, to use. Y'all could do wigs. Y'all could do, even if you don't want to go there, you just wear your short natural hair. But what I'm saying is you could go to braids for a little bit. You could do this. You could do that. Until your hair grows back. The point is, or you reestablish your Sisterlocks, which that's what she said she's going to do. She's going to reestablish them because of that. And then along her locks also, you're going to get those different areas where it's not going to be consistent. So when you start dealing with that too much water or whatever, so say if your lock is supposed to be consistent all the way down, you'll have weak points in your lock. So once you're not being consistent, you're going to end up having you'll see those people that got those little thin parts. I have clients, y'all. I've been doing so many clients. I have at my highest, I had 15 clients that come to me. I actually had a client here yesterday. And I got some of them that are reaching some really nice milestones. The lady that came here yesterday was doing 4 years. Let me know if you guys want me to show some more of my clients and where they are right now. Let me know, because I was gonna do a video on her, but then I was like, I don't know. I'll just ask y'all if y'all want to see that. If y'all want to see me with my clients, just let me know, and I'll show you guys when they come, just to let you know where they're at and what your hair can potentially look like at those certain stages of the game or whatever. But you'll end up having those different type of issues along your locks. If you get thin points, so say if you have your lock and it's going like this, right? And then say you got a thin point here, and then you go here, and then you got a thin point. If it was me, I would go ahead and just take where that wherever that thin point is, if you want to continue to let that lock grow out first, I would cut it at that thin point, because there's no point in trying to recover that. I tried that whole thing when some people are like, oh no, let me just try to sew some back in here and all that kind of stuff. All of that to me really is just like, it kind of defeats the purpose. It's like damage. I wouldn't keep it. If it was me, I have one now. I can, it's in the back of my head that had a thin point. I had a thin point, and it broke off. It was, I was, which side is it on? I have one right now. Okay, yeah, see it? Wait, see? Right here. This just broke off not too long ago. Um, I might have two. Here's the second one. So don't feel bad if Capricorn 305, don't feel bad if some of yours, this is the part of the journey, guys. This is really the part of the journey. That's my dog trying to peep her head. She's like looking like, mommy, when I'm going on my second walk. The best thing to do is to go ahead and just cut it at that thin point, because you trying to just go ahead and do that. Everybody just really understand that this really seriously is a journey. As you're going through it, your grid is not going to be the same. If you get different people that's doing your hair or whatever, that's not going to be the same. I hope everybody is not so focused so crazy on that, because people, you just get lost in the sauce with all that. Just make sure you're doing what you need to do. Pay attention to your hair. You know what your hair needs. Make sure you're not over retightening your hair. Make sure you're not pulling, doing too many styles, too much of those tight pulled styles. If your type is hot out, guys. So I know a lot of times what I'll either do braid styles, but if I do my braid styles, you better believe they are not. Let me show y'all one quick one that I've been wearing real fast, because it's been hot. It's been so hot down here. And this hat just came just out the blue. I was just like, what? Okay, I don't like finding my creatures on the floor when they break. So lay attention to the so hold on, let me see these glasses. Okay. I don't like finding my creatures on the floor when they break, so lay attention to the thinning. Also, I lay attention to the thinning. Yeah, you pay attention to the thinning. Right. Pay attention. But it's the same thing too, because sometimes you just, I don't know, like every now and then, because I feel like, you know what, I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And trust me, I know about hair and all that other kind of stuff. And it still happens. So I want people to know that this is going to be a part of, this is a part of this journey. This is the part of the sister like journey, because these are thin locks. People don't understand. Depending on what you do, you're going to find them little creatures on the floor from time to time. You got to always, this is mainly, I'm telling you, mainly what I do. When I come in sometimes and I'm hanging around the house, I have my silk bonnet and I put that on my head. Like if I'm on the couch, if I'm on the couch or whatever it is I'm doing, I throw that bonnet on my head. Okay. In the wintertime, I make sure I am like, I cover my head with a hat that have a thin lining inside. I don't do too much to my hair. Most of the time, my hair is just hanging down, or I might throw one loose ponytail in the back and have like some of the hair just hanging as like a bang style. And I'm talking about ever since I got my Sisterlocks. I have not put pretty much, I don't hardly do too much of manipulation to my hair at all. And I still went through the different things of my hair falling out. And I'm gonna tell you, I mean, not my hair falling out, but like some of the locks coming off. And the main reason why for mines, to be honest, it's been like some of the locticians. I think I may have had, if I think about from Boston, because I came from Boston, and then when I got down here and changing with the people that I had to change with for one reason or another, I had maybe about 6 different locticians, 6 or probably 6 or 7, maybe even. And I'm gonna tell you, each one of them do their own different little thing. And some of my locks was pulled out from locticians. This is no lie. Like literally, some of my locks have been pulled out from like one literally pulled my hair out. This was okay. This was like a little style that just on whatever that I just kind of had did when it was so hot, and it's just worked or whatever. I just put like some things on the bottom and just kind of wore it and did whatever. I don't know, child. We try different things around here. Two or whatever, anything that takes like this off of my child. I don't my little styling days. I haven't been doing all that. Although I am a cosmetologist for years, but it's been so long since I've been doing any of this other stuff or whatever. But the point is if you're going to be putting your hair up, if you're going to be giving relieving yourself in this hot heat during this summer, especially if you live in the south, in the southern states like how I do now currently, just make sure you're not doing the same thing over and over again. Like, so say if you're doing ponytails, don't keep putting your ponytail in the same place. Don't just put a ponytail here and then every day you got a ponytail here, because that's going to create a weak point. So every time, that's why you have to flip it over and do different things. And somebody else actually told me about the sun and all that kind of stuff beaming on your head. So the lady was saying what you should do when you're wearing, yes, yes. Yeah, I'm not either. I'm not that creative with styles. I used to be when I was in hair school, because I went before I got into the lock life, I used to be in hair school. So I am a licensed cosmetologist. I've been doing hair for over 30 years. So I can do all the things like the relaxers, all that crap. Oh, never, you know what? My bad. Let me pull that back, because that some people still wear their relaxers and all that other kind of stuff, and I was once that person as well, and all of that kind of stuff. I just know how damaging it is. I just know now because of the knowledge I have, and I just believe of when you learn better, when you know better, do better. So it's kind of like that type of thing. I've done pretty much everything. I am thankful to Jesus Christ that I have a sliver. Okay, even this thin part, honey. I am thankful and grateful to the Lord that He just saw fit to keep this hair on my head, and never mind see fit to keep it on my head, to allow my hair to even grow like this. The stuff I've done to my hair when I was in the hair world, I know about the stylists out here, how they are, the good ones, the bad ones, all this other kind of stuff. I've done so much, every type of style. I done wore the wigs, I done had the weaves, I done had the freeze curls, I done had the braids, I done had the high ponytails, the big Janet Jackson braids, I done had the micro braids. I used to do those for years. I was doing that for so long. The roller sets, the colors, the whatever you could think of. I did all of that in the hair world, and I did that for a long, long time. Believe me. So I'm just so glad that I was able to land here where I am right now, to land on my natural hair, to cultivate your own hair, where now people actually covered your own are. I don't care if my hair ain't done or whatever it's looking like. I still, to this day, from when it was short to now, people still compliment my locks all the time. Like, all the time. Like, you know what? And who knew? Who knew that I would be like so proud and happy about our own hair that we were able to cultivate? So I'm telling you, just be proud of your hair, honey, because we wasn't taught that lesson. But I'm here to tell you, honey, you're beautiful, and it's beautiful. Okay, it can't nobody tell us no different now. Okay, so we know the truth now. So it's over with because we know now. Okay, we know now. It's a wrap. You can't tell us that our hair ain't beautiful because we already know it is. Okay, but anyways, the second person, um that I was talking about, the lady, she had a different texture than that first lady that was doing her takedown, but she was doing it because she decided she wanted to redo hers. She felt like her locks were too big. She didn't like the sizing of hers because when you get your sister locks, the front of your locks, me too want sister locks, but my pockets says it. Listen, a lot of people's pockets say sit down, Janetta. Listen, but look, this is a hack. This is what you can do. You got birthdays coming up. You got different things that you can start selling. Girl, I started to learn about, like, I remember like being like, how can I get money? How can I do this? How can I do? When you start thinking abundantly and have an abundant mindset, that abundance is all around you and creative, start drinking them juices, guys. That's what we're gonna be talking about, them juices, guys. I got my little jar here that I'm about to tell y'all about too, but start juice. Listen, I'm telling you right now, you will start to think, when you eat better, you think better, you'll get more ideas, and all this kind of stuff starts to come together for you. I'm telling you, I did not, it's almost like a whole new world started opening up for me since I started thinking abundantly, with my mind more abundant. Now I know for Sisterlocks, at the time when I first got mine, I was in a relationship at that time. So my man had paid for half of mine. So he could, at that time I ended up paying $650 for my locks when I got mine. And my hair was right here, right at my eardrums. And that was $650. He paid half for me. I was like, oh, if you pay half of my, so luckily he paid half. I paid the other half. But what I did too was, actually I didn't even pay all the way half because my birthday was coming up. So I had told my daughter, hey, I'm getting my hair, sister. Like, can you throw 100 on that? So, or da-da-da-da. You will be surprised how quickly you can get your money together if you want to do that. If you want to do that, you don't go. So you ain't gotta come all out your pockets, girl. You can just think creatively how to get money. Make jewelry. Look at the I work at the library part time now with the children, and this is the bracelets I just made, guys. Look, so these are the beads. Now I'm working with what they had. So I made this. I actually made this. So this is a jewelry by Faye, a la lock lady. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all some of the other ones too. These are some of the other ones I ended up making, guys. Hold on. How did I do, y'all? How did I do? Now, this is not based on what I had. This was based on what was available. Okay, the cheering. I love the cheering. Okay, so we was making, and I was showing them how to do it. And this is on the silver metal. It comes in a round thing, and then this is that was another one of them. And I just, we was just doing our little creative thing. This is another one that I made. Thank you, Janetta. Let me see. And this was the last two I did. And this one was kind of like this. I like this one a lot. I liked it. Like they had some cute little beads, and then I had this one. Yeah. So, and then, I be making like necklaces. So I was making necklaces for people, like, so for the staff and stuff, they was getting in line, child. I was all like, oh, wait a minute now. I need to pull me out a chair here so I can start selling my stuff. So, if you were to do stuff like that, we do so much stuff. I actually like working at the library because you end up doing so much with them kids. So it starts off like with these type of different things, and then it takes like some tools and beads and different like beads and different things, and then you start putting that kind of stuff together, guys. So any ways to kind of conclude with the people and why they are, some are actually just like they don't want them anymore, right? So some people said that they are taking them out because they just don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with paying for the Sisterlocks, the cost of them. And yes, it is this is not a cheap hairstyle. It's going to cost you if you want to have this hairstyle. Okay, so you need to know that going in before you get Sisterlocks put in your hair. Just know that it is going to make sure your job is right, make sure your money is right, make sure if you can't do it, maybe hubby or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever that is can help you out, because That's what's going to be required in order for you to keep and maintain your hair, your locks looking nice. If you're not going to be able to do that, I wouldn't do it. I would opt for some of the alternative locks, like and for people like you, Janetta, that actually know how to do it, because there's a lot of DIYers out here that do braid locks. I even had considered braid locks because I used to actually braid my hair like this before I got locks. So when I first came to work with my hair, people thought it was just small braids because I used to actually go to work like that. They rather spend was expensive braids, cuts first. Right. Absolutely. So, but listen, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. People talk about the cost of Sisterlocks, but this is what I think about it. You're going to spend money getting your hair done anyways. I don't care what you talking about. You're going to spend money. You're going to spend money on number relaxers, just like you're saying. You are going to spend money if you're getting cuts, braids, if you're getting curly perms, wigs, whatever it is you decide to do. Everybody spends money on their hair, but you have to ask yourself the question of what do I want to cultivate my own hair? Because I had to look at it as I had a picture. I wish I had that ID. I think it's in one of my other videos. I pulled out an ID, a work ID that I used to have of my hair like this but it was in a braid out. I used to put weave in my hair and I used to wear it this length. It tripped me out because I used to, when I saw that, I was, with the exception of that was like I think it was like a auburn color, because I used to wear auburn colored hair and stuff like that. I When I looked at that, I was amazed, right? So how many, raise your hand if you think your hair would have never grown like this long. Who would have? My hair was never, every time my hair would break off at the collarbone, my hair would grow. It was never like always short, but my hair would break off right here. It would grow to about right here. Um, I'm telling you, my hair would not go past here. I could not, God damn it, for the life of me, get my hair to grow past here. So when my hair finally, sometimes I still even look at my hair like, wow, like this really, like we really was told a goddamn cockamamie lie that our hair couldn't grow. Like, how many of us really believe that our hair cannot grow? Like, that was like in our mind. Like, it's with the exception of a few girls that had long hair, right? And the ones that did have the long hair, and for the ones that did have the long hair, it was the curly texture, the this, the that. And if you notice, it was the people who weren't doing much to their hair. Guess what? My brothers, I have 4 brothers, and all of my brothers used to have braids longer than ours. Why was their braids longer than us? They never put relaxers in their hair. They kept their hair pushed in cornrows or plaits or whatever, and then they would get it washed, greased, or whatever they used to do, and go on their way running around all crazy for weeks at a time, getting it done over, and their hair just was growing and growing and growing. And it's crazy how people wasn't putting it together. Like, it's the relaxers and all the crazy stuff we doing to our hair is the reason why, because we're dealing with 2 different textures. You can't deal with your natural hair and a relaxed hair, because what was happening, the reason how come our hair kept breaking off is because there is a line of demarcation. So when you have a line of demarcation of 2 different textures of hair, it's a weak point. Convenient style, loving it. Right? Yes. But with your natural hair and in your relaxed hair, wherever that line is, that's a weak point. So you can't, and the same type of products we was using for the relaxer, it's different products you got to use for natural hair. So you see how different that is. Like, that's a whole different type of thing. So it was never going to work anyways, because we would, saying was mine too, Jenna. I'm telling you, I did not even realize how fine my hair was, right? So everybody, when people think of Sisterlocks, when they're getting them and whatever, they're like, okay, I want my locks to look like yours. I want my locks to look like this and that and whatever like that. Let me tell you, right? When I used to wear, this was a routine I used to do. This was a routine I had. I would, in the fall and in the winter time. So that was between maybe October, maybe late September, October, November, December, and January, and maybe early March. I would wear braids. I would braid up my hair, and every month or month and a half, I would pull the braids out. A lot of people don't realize when you're wearing braids, you cannot wear them for 2 and 3 and 4 months because you're going to lose hair. Everything that you grow will you will lose because it's going to end up getting that lint at that end, and you'll be so happy when you got all that new growth, and then you'll lose it when you keep it in too long. So I was lucky because I knew how to braid, so I could do my hair once a month. Okay, so I would do mine. I would don't do that because, and to be honest, if you real fancy and can do it like that, you only braid your hair for 3 weeks. I used to even do that sometimes and be like, I'm doing it over because I could do it because I knew how to do it. You're definitely going to retain every single bit of your hair growth if you take, but you can push it to a month. You could do 4 weeks, but you better get it out by that fourth week, them braids, because if you don't get them braids out by that fourth, and then don't use too many products in your hair. And the less products you use in your hair, and if your hair is itching and all carrying on and doing all that, all you have to do is just go get them makeup sponges and go get you some witch hazel. Just buy witch hazel, even with your locks now. All you need is witch hazel and put a couple of drops of tea tree oil. Get you a good brand of tea tree oil. Get you some witch hazel, spray that, put it in a bottle, a little glass or plastic bottle, whatever you have. And wherever you're itching at, just go ahead and spray that and it will relieve it. You don't have to go buy none of them expensive things, blah, blah, blah. Just use the witch hazel and the tea tree oil and it will take away the itching from your hair. And tea tree oil is an antifungal anyway, so it stops anything. I have a tomato head, can't take braids. Okay. Well, if for those who was doing it, but this was back then, this was my routine back then. I would do that. So like I said, from September to February or January, March, because in Boston it would be so cold up there, like it was cold up there. So you most of the time was wearing hats. Yeah, tea tree oil. Yeah. So do your witch hazel and put a couple of drops of tea tree oil in there, and you're good to go. In your in a nice glass. So, but you can add some spring water. Like, so if you get your jar, you can add like say halfway, fill it up with spring water, and then put put the witch hazel, and then put about five drops of tea tree oil in there, and you're good to go. You're good to go. That itchies, you will not have to worry about none of that. So like I said, my routine was from there to there, braided. I used to do that. So I used to get all my new growth from there because I already knew take it out by a month time. I'm gonna retain. So I always was able to retain my new growth. Then when March came around, mid-March, the end of March, I would go get a relaxer. And then that way I would have my hair relaxed from the spring through the summertime. But what was happening as I kept doing that rotation, and I was doing that rotation for years. Oh, you're welcome. I was doing that rotation for years. And every time I would get to the part where I was relaxing, I knew I eventually was going to go natural because every time I saw my natural hair, I was like, wow, I like how that looked. I really like how my natural hair looked. Man, I want to wear my natural hair. But at that time, I still didn't have the courage to wear it. I just was like, oh my God, what are people gonna think if they see me wearing? I don't know what to do. And then I did not realize I had fine hair. This is the point I'm trying to make to you, Jeanette. I did not realize my hair was fine. I was all like, because of the messaging that we was getting, all I thought was, oh my God, it's gonna be a big afro. I don't know if I'm gonna know what or how am I gonna look. Is people gonna like me? The relaxer always was thinning out our hair. My hair used to be thick back then, so I actually did have thicker hair back then. So I just thought it was just going to be this big old puff. So I didn't. I went through so much like we all do, and personally, I think that I think because of all the messaging that we got about our hair and stuff like that throughout the years, I really think this damn country should have had like a school or a place for us, like a therapy, like a place where you unlearn all of that BS that they put on us, because that was like, that's brainwashing. That is, if you really think about that, think about what they did, how relaxers was really pushed towards our demographic, and they even targeted the kids just for me. All that BS, like that is crazy that they did that. Like with the information that I know now, it's like I cannot believe that they were so insensitive. And those chemicals, there was an article talking about how those relaxers were related to fibroids, like women in order. Just think about, I think about all the black people that had, women that have fibroids, and how many of them, please don't even let me get on fibroids, because for one, that caused so many women to have those hysterectomies, and then which you didn't even need to have, because there's all kind of other stuff out there that could have taken care of that. And those relaxers cause so many things. They, if you look now, they even talk about the suitcases they got out. If it cause cancer, it's just this and that. Call number this and that, and it was from the Just for Me, this and that, Dark and Lovely. They name it, all the names of all the relaxers that you can actually sue now for, because of they're talking, and they finally admitting to the, not like this, but they finally admitting to the damage. Just press it out. That's right. All you have to do is just press your hair out. You don't need to have that. But some people don't want to go through, oh, I got to wash and it reverting back and this is and that and all that. So there's different reasons why people are doing it. But everybody, I respect where everybody is. Everybody have to come to their thing on their own. Everybody have to come to their own thing on their own. So I try not to be in a judgmental space about it, because I know that I was once there, and I just know how deeply ingrained that really was in our, is in our psyche. That was pushed on us since we were a little kid. Your hair got to be fixed. Come here, let me make your hair look pretty. Da-da-da-da. All that is messaging. That's messaging that we got from children, like all the way up through our lives. So you have to unlearn that and then accept the beauty of who you really are. You really, really do. And I really think that they should actually, before a person goes natural and really seriously accepts it, you got to change your thinking first. Your mind has to change, because it's like every black woman, if you really talk to them, it starts right here first, because you're going to be like, oh my God, I don't even know about. Just think about a grown woman finally going natural and not knowing what to do with her hair, with her natural hair, and not even knowing what it will look like. Don't even understand really. Just think about the craziness of that. Being 30 and don't know how to do your own natural hair. Like that's ludicrous. It's like that don't even make no damn sense. But that was our reality, right? So when I pulled my hair out, and I'm still kind of being like, okay, it's still kind of like, it's not real thick, but I'm just like, what am I gonna do? So one day I saw a woman who had her hair short, and I seen her hair looked a little curly and whatever. And I was like, she got gel in her hair. She has gel in her hair, right? And then I went natural too. Jeanette, before I got my locks in, I was natural for about 11 years. I wore my hair out natural for 11 years before I got locks. So I done tried the 2-strand twist. I done did some of everything with my loose. Did my big chop first. I used to wear my hair short. Don't let me find no pictures up in here where I'm gonna bust y'all out. Let me see if I can find some pictures. I'm gonna show. Let me see if I can find some pictures for y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can find some pictures for y'all of where is those? Let me see if I can find pictures for y'all from when my hair was short, y'all. Let me see. Where are some of my pictures like that? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can. I did my big chop first. And then after I did the big chop, I wore my hair short for a long time. And then gradually let it grow out. Let me see. Let me see if I can find some of those old pictures. And I need to get a collage together I need to get a collage together of my pictures. That's what I'm gonna try, guys, because in my old phone, this is my new phone. In my old phone, I had like I had a lot of my old pictures in my old phone, but this one I don't think a lot of them transferred over. Hold on, let me see, because I'm gonna mess y'all up with some of these. If I can please please let some of these pictures be in here. Because I need to do a collage with look, are y'all ready? I'm about to mess y'all up. I am about to mess y'all up. Hold up. Wait a minute. This was one now, okay, before I show you this, this is how I realized my hair would lay flat, right? I had, like I said, when I saw the lady with the gel, whatever in her hair, so I was trying to try everything. I went into the shower, washed my hair, conditioned it. Once I conditioned my hair, I realized that it was like kind of curly in certain places and whatever. And then I after I put all the conditioner in it, got out and realized I could brush my hair and it would literally lay like this is just natural. See how flat my hair is laying? When my hair was out, it was able, I could brush it flat down. So when I had to put the gel and stuff on, and I would put a scarf when I would wake up and pull it off, it was like I could listen, girl, I was tripping. So this was my hair. I was just pulled back one time. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Okay. That was before I got locks. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think y'all see that. That was one of the pictures before I had got locks in my hair. Hold on. Sometimes I would just wear like 2-strand twists. See, I would just wear my hair. I would pull it down and just put twist on the side. That was another style I used to wear to work. Sometimes I would just wear hats. I would just wear my hats. Hold on. Y'all. Don't laugh at me, y'all. Like, don't laugh. Don't laugh. I'm confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and now see how, like, can you see like the curls that was on my hair? Okay. Can you see that? What is that clear, y'all? Let me know if it's clear. Let me know, Janetta, if you've seen that last picture. Right. But okay. Now this is a picture when I used to wear my wigs. Now I done did a little some of everything. This is when I was out. I was visiting my daughter out in Vegas. Let me see. Wait a minute. Okay. This was a wig wearing time. This is when I was in California. My daughter used to live in California, and this particular club that I was at, this was Gina. You remember Gina from Martin? We was at Club Zen. It was called Club Zen. We was out and back in the VIP section, girl. We was at Gina and her husband's club, the one that he doing a whole lot of different stuff now. But this was their club, and we had missed her by one day because she was actually coming the next day. So we had missed her on that one. I didn't know. Now, this is when I did my big chop. I wish this was clearer, but this is when I first went natural, and this was my big chop. Wait a minute. I don't know if y'all can see it. Okay, yeah. I didn't get, yeah. So it's like you see how the little curls or whatever. So I realized that my hair could curl. I didn't know that. Like in these pictures where my hair, I put the little gel and whatever, and my back and stuff started, girl. But I did do. But you see, I did not realize my hair. How the hell do you not know that? I didn't even know my hair did that. All them years, I never even knew my hair did that. That could curl like that. Never knew it. But come to find out, when I did my DNA, right? Like how everybody do the DNA. When I did the DNA, it was funny because a lot of Spanish people used to always come up to me, and Africans used to come up to me all the time and be like, "What part of Africa are you from?" Or they would say, they used to think I was from like those black Spanish countries, like, "You from Honduras? You from Panama?" Whatever. They used to be like, "You speak Spanish?" Especially when my hair was out. When I used to have my hair relaxed out and it used to be jet black. Sometimes I wear it. Some Spanish people would come up to me and think I was like black Spanish or whatever. But come to find out, when I did the DNA thing and they connected it to some of the people, like, I'm gonna give y'all a African history lesson. My DNA thing, I have my little thing right in there, right? I don't know how many of y'all ever decided you wanted to do your DNA. I did mine. I'm gonna give y'all a little quick little lesson, right? I'm gonna see if I have mine right here. And the people that they showed, let me see, where's my, oh, that's African. Okay, wait a minute. I wanted to show y'all the thing. Wait a minute. Where is, okay, hold on. That's wait a minute. Let me see if where is it? Not this one. Where is my thing? Oh, it's right here. Oh, wait a minute. Where did I just put my dad thing? My certificate, because I got the certificate from African ancestry. Oh, wait a minute. Is this my certificate? I'm like, where did I put my certificate? I need to know, where did I put my certificate? Easier getting the brush needed for this. If you guys do your certificate, what did I just do? Where did I put my certificate? Let me see where I put my certificate at. I'm like, I didn't hang it up. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I'm pulling things out. I wanted to show y'all this certificate, and because what it'll show you, let me see, where did I put it? It's probably in this other one. Wait a minute, where did I put that certificate? This is October 11th in 2022. Now, what that means is a company has hit a price is double 5 times. Right? Like this stock has. It should have been right there. Went crazy. Well, anyways, it's one of these. But the guidance might come in not what Wall Street expect. I thought it was. I'm surprised that it's. I don't know where. Let me see. Where did I put my thing? But anyways, it's when you do those DNA things, right? It'll show you. I'm like, where did I put? I knew it was right in here. When you do them DNA things, it'll show you. I did AfricanAncestry.com. I did the African Ancestry, and when you do the African Ancestry, I had it showed that I was from the Booby people. Hold on, Booby people from Bioko Island, Tika, Hausa, and the Fulani tribes of Cameroon. So our family came up with like over 50% of Cameroon. We actually came up with like 98% African. 98%, honey. African. 98% African, honey. And the other part is the European side. But 50% was West Africa from the Cameroon tribe. But the thing is the Booby people, the reason why I brought up the Booby people from Bioko Island is they're the only island on the continent of Africa that speaks Spanish. The Spain took over Bioko Island. So when Spain took over Bioko Island, it's actually called the African Spanish colonies. And there's a Spanish family that actually rules Bioko Island right now. So if you go there, 78% of people on Bioko Island speak Spanish, they speak French and Portuguese. Because when you look at where it is, it's in West Africa, around where the transatlantic slave trade happened. So that's where Portugal on the outskirts and all of that other kind of stuff. So the people that I come from are Afro Latina. So they're actually African Spaniard, because Spain took over there. So come to find out, and see how you don't know stuff until you learn it. Come to find out, our ancestry is Afro Latina. And people would say it to me all the time, like, you remind me of the Spanish. You look like the ladies of my country. You da. They used to say some stuff like that to me all the time growing up. But I was like, no, I'm just black. They said, you sure you're not? You sure? I said, I am. I guess something else. I don't know. Come to find out, that's what it is. You see how important it is, and all you have to do. I have this one that showed up. This is my African ancestry one, but I have the certificate. This is just the one that let me see. This one just does the whole breakdown of the. It says, like, it was a great pleasure to report Matri clan analysis successfully. Okay, so. But here it has it right here where it says Bubi people in Bioko Island, Equatorial Guinea, and Tikar, Hausa, and Fulani people in Cameroon. But these people, like I said, the Bubi people, those are the but I have the certificate. I got the big certificate. I can't find it. But any old ways, however we got on that with the whole whatever, that's just you see how we can kind of veer off or whatever like that. So, but any old ways, I don't even know how I ended up getting jumping off on that. But like I said, so that was that on that. And I think people should do their DNA, because you will find out a lot of things. And I think we were talking about that because of like the different textures of the hair and all this other kind of stuff. And I think that kind of veered it over there. So that was that, guys. So other than that, let me take a little quick sip, y'all, of this. And then I'm going to go into like the other couple little things I just wanted to say. And I'm not going to hold people too long because we overpassed the hour, y'all, right? Lately, guys, what I've been doing, I've been trying to get my water intake back in. I've been falling off, y'all, because I used to drink. Don't get me wrong, I drink water every single day. But I used to drink like almost like, I wouldn't say a gallon, but I would say about like a half a gallon of water. And I'll try to get like big, like things like this of water in. In case y'all don't know, this is lime water. I'm drinking lime water. If you don't know, of course, everybody I think may know where if you put your lemon in your water, that helps with belly fat. But if you put lime in your water, it alkalines your water. Meaning, like, once you go ahead and put the lime and then you put it in your body, it will help to bring your pH down to a very alkaline state, which is the best state for your body to be in. A lot of times we're acidic based on whatever it is we're eating or whatever like that. And that is another thing that also helps to nourish your hair and all of that kind of stuff too. You got to get your water in. And then also I've been juicing, y'all. So I am in my fabulous 50s, guys. I am 54 years young, darlings. So right now, and this is gonna bring me into what I'm talking about. I have been juicing, y'all. I've been juicing. I've been doing I don't know if y'all are into juicing or whatever like that, but I have been really, like, from maybe the past couple of years, I've been either doing some type of cleansing process or like juicing or stuff like that, because at this stage of the game, it's not, your body is not like how it used to be when you were a young spring chicken. Now it ain't like that. Your high blood pressure start acting up, the cholesterol, all this and that. So what you actually eat is gonna matter at this point in your life. So I was juicing, it has been turning around. One thing now, them doctors will not tell you, they are not going to just tell you to get on this holistic train, start eating your fruits and vegetables and all that kind of stuff. And how if you just have your grapefruit juice every day, it'll take care or help to keep your blood pressure low and all this other kind of stuff that they can tell you, because they're just not going to tell you that. Anyways, I said that to say, make sure you pay attention to the words you put out, because what you put out, honey, the universe is going to pick up. I kept saying, my daughter had got me a juicer from back in the day, some years back. I had this juicer because I had told her years ago I had wanted one. I was like, until this juicer breaks down, I hadn't used it for a long time. But in the past year or so, I've been bringing the juicer back out to finally use it and do stuff like that. And then I had just said just the day before yesterday, like, when this juicer breaks down, I'm just going to go ahead and invest in a good juicer. I'm going to actually do an investment. I'm tired of just doing these ones that are a little cheaper that last you for a year or so and all some kind of stuff. I needed me a good stuff to actually invest in myself, because moving forward, I am going to be paying attention to my health. So that is what I'm trying to do. So what I'm doing right now, my juicer just conked out on me. I said I put it out in the universe. As soon as it conks out, I'm gonna get me a new juicer, y'all. And guess what? The damn thing conked out on me yesterday. Yes, it did. My juicer conked out on me yesterday, and I said, you know what? Okay, Lord, I hear you. I'm about to put this together. So I got me a jar. A jar. I have actually been out here really looking for a good juicer to use, y'all. Right? So that was my little pictures and whatever. So now I'm supposed to be able to get to see some of my older pictures. But this is the juicer I'm getting, y'all, and this is what. So I'm gonna get. This is the juicer. It's an expensive juicer, but I am getting this because there is a out of all the research and stuff I done, I watched various videos and stuff like that on it, and it is the best one. It's the one that I came upon to get. Okay. So this is gonna be the Nama juicer, the Nama J2 juicer. I wanted to see if they did a demonstration. Okay. This is the juicer that I want, guys. This is the Nama J2 juicer. Look at that. Look at that. So you put your stuff in, turn it on, walk away, and you got your juice. So that's the one. So that's what I'm gonna be getting, y'all. I'm trying to do that. It's a hefty price tag on this one, but it's a 15-year warranty on this juicer, and any customer service I heard is absolutely excellent. Any issues, any problems, you can get in contact with them. They will fix it and they will resolve it. So this is what I'm doing, guys. So that's the next one I'm getting, because I'm tired of the back and forth with the little cheap stuff. I just got to go ahead and get something. This is an investment. It's an investment in me and my health, guys. So if any of my lock stars want to help me on this journey, this is what I'm doing, right? I put together, this is my saving jar for my Nama J2. Already been saving, and also someone already donated to the jar on my J2 juicer. So this is what I'm going to do. The entry is I got a book that I'm going to be putting everybody's name in. I got my little notebook. So for anyone who enters for $1 or more, however you may want to donate to it. If you $1, you'll get one chance. $2, $3, whatever. You'll get a chance to enter to win one of my beautiful knitted hats, which I'm about to show you. They are very on trend. People are loving them. I, of course, will be donating to my jar as much as I can. And for any of you lock stars who want to help me on that journey to get health, you are welcome to do so. I am going to put my Cash App in the chat if you wish to do that. And this will give you an opportunity to, at the end of it, what I plan to do is once I get the amount of money that I need from my juicer, the juicer is a whopping $550. I know that is a high number. I get that. But I plan to use a coupon. It doesn't matter. All I need is to have at least 10 people to join to enter with $1 or more, however you want to do. And as the more times you put in, the more you can enter to win the knitted hat. And then once I get to where I need to be, I am going to make a video unboxing the juicer. I will either do a physical video or come on live. And if anybody has any questions about the juicer or whatever that is, I can answer any questions at that point. And then I will be pulling a name from my bowl of names of whomever have donated to that, and then I will on Instagram have them send me their address, and I will send them the knitted hat. Now, if a guy, because I actually have a little guy that comes here sometimes too, so if I have a guy or whatever that Studio 1104, so my Cash App, guys, is Studio 1104. If anybody wants to go ahead and do that. If you're a male and you win, you can give it to whatever female is in your life. It could be mom, auntie, sister, or daughter. These are very on trend, nice hats. So I'm going to show you. I purchased 3 different ones, and I'm going to show you the hats that you can win. And like I said, it's the entry starts at $1. So if you want to do that, and of course, the more you do, the more chances you will have to win. These are brand new, guys. These were not one. Of course, I'm not going to give anyone anything. This is the black, and I believe this is black and cream, or is it black and white? Black and white. Yeah, black and white. This one here is black and white, but it kind of looks a little cream. So that's the black and white one. These are very on trend. These knitted hats right now. They're super cute. I've seen a couple of people wearing them, and they're just super cute. So I decided to get a couple. So I said, you know what? If I'm doing this, why not go ahead and do this? And for whomever, like I said, all I need is 10 people, even at $1. And once I get the juicer, I'll do that, and then they will have a chance. I'm just opening that just to show you guys what they look like. So that was the black and white one. This is the other one. This one is really cute as well. This is knitted hat number 2. These are really cute. You can pair these. These are like the bucket style hats. This is the cute bucket style hat. And there are a lot of nice colors to choose from that you can wear. Like if you have a pretty little sundresses or shorts, or however you want to put those together. I'm sure you can put that together really, really pretty. These are really nice hats. Okay, and then I'm going to show y'all the last one. I got one more, guys. So that is going to be for my winner. Once we get, I already have one person. There's another person at my job who's donating, but so far, but I actually just have put it out there because, like I said, just the other day my juicer went out because I was using the one my daughter gave me, so I was going to use that until that conked out. And so, like I said, it finally did, and I decided I'm just going to go ahead and just bite the bullet and invest in something worthwhile. And then this is another one which I personally like a lot. This is the orange one. Another bucket hat, the cream and orange. That'll be cute. You can wear these with sun, put the hats on, your nice little sunglasses or whatever like that. These would be cute. Perfect to block out the sun. Yep. So I figured, I will also give back to those if you should decide to participate. Okay, so that is that. So that was the last hat. That's it, guys. So that's that on that. I'm going to, the last couple of things I'm going to talk about is the books that I'm reading. I am reading a couple of different books that I think are really, really good. So I'm gonna put that up, guys. So that's already out there. Um, okay. So the books that I'm reading, since I'm at the library, chat, I've been like doing what I'm reading right now. I had already been looking at this for a long time, so I am loving this book, The Five Love Languages, guys, by Gary Chapman. This is really, really good. I had heard about the five love languages, but I had already heard about it, but I wanted to finally get the book and really just read it to really dive deep, do a deep dive into this. And you know what, guys? I really, really recommend this book. Like, I feel like this is such a game changer. This is really, really a game changer to really um, realize that in relationships that everybody have a different love language. Like, you're the type, like how okay, so the five ones are quality time, words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service, and physical touch, right? So it just is a game changer for you to know that all along you're sitting here thinking you're showing love because you're showing them through the way you love to show them. Maybe you got physical touch in there, or maybe I won't use that because most men like physical touch, but I'll just say say something like words of affirmations or gifts like that. And you're doing this and you're doing this, and you're like, oh my God, I'm always showing this love, this and that. And they're not even accepting that. Whereas they're like, I don't want you to I don't need you to give me gifts or, all this other kind of stuff. I want you to show me that you love me by the words you're telling me, words of affirmation. Let me know you're grateful and thankful for what I do for you and this and that and all those kind of things. So it's all about you learning them and them learning your love language. And then you're lucky if y'all both kind of got the same love language, but most times we don't. So it really is good to be able to, it does like a real nice breakdown of the love languages. So I'm enjoying this book. Soon as I had got it yesterday at work, child, I already read that much and I just got it yesterday. Another one is Mars and Venus on a Date. This was the book from the man by John Gray, and this was the one Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, and this is his new book Mars and Venus on a Date. So it does like a breakdown, a guide for navigating the five stages of dating to create a loving and lasting relationship. Your girl was in that stage of being open to relationships again. Girls, it's been a while, y'all. So I'm trying to learn as much as I can. And then so this is another book. I just saw this. I picked it up, Black and Single, Meeting and Choosing a Partner Who's Right for You. And this is by Dr. Larry E. Davis. I don't know what this book is. I mean, by the title, we know this about, but I just saw it and it seemed interesting to me. So I was like, since, that's where I'm at in this stage, I figured that I'll try to go ahead and do that. And then I'm just interested in just learning about different wines and stuff like that. So I got that one because I just wanted to learn about that. So, any old way, so that is that. Right now, before I get out of here, I'll just touch really quickly on just kind of like, and not too much because I don't really want to get into it because I have really heard that if you start talking about this political stuff right now, your channel can get striked and all this other kind of stuff. But all I just kind of want to say about what's happening with the elections and everything that's going on is it just seems so crazy to me. Just where we are with it, it just seems so different. It's never been like this before, and right now I've never been at a space where I just feel like I am just all like so perplexed about like the voting and who the parties and who to vote for and all some kind of stuff that I literally like last year just like signed up as an independent because I'm just like, you know what? To me, to be honest, the political state of where we are today is kind of scary to me. It's like it's just kind of scary to me. Like it's just like a lot of things have just been coming above the surface now, and it's just like a little bit much. So I don't know. I just kind of that just was on my mind, so I spoke on it. Um, And I don't really want to get like too like caught up or deep into that. I just wanted to just kind of like just say what was on my mind, and that was on my mind. So anyways, guys, that is pretty much I think all I have for you guys. I wanted to just jump in here because like I said, I don't hardly get the opportunity to come see I don't really get to my family, my Lockstar family, as much as I would like to. I would really like to be able to tune in with you guys so much more. And thank God for this live. Just thank God for the live. I'm so, so happy. I think I'm going to definitely be utilizing the live a whole lot more. I'm definitely going to be doing that. I think, if I can get a video in and the whole part of it is just about me clearing up my storage on my phone and on my computer and me learning how to do it. I don't, it's me having the time to learn that and me navigating. In the meantime, I am trying to really change my work situation where it's more stable because now I'm like all over the place with my part-time jobs. But I am trying constantly to stabilize to get a full-time job. It's just been very hard just kind of breaking in this new place, if you get what I mean. Trust me, it has been very different when you're in a small little southern town trying to break in. If you ever have if you know, you would have to just be here to know it's not easy. It's a very networking thing. You got to be in the end. People have to know who you are to get the good jobs. If they don't, honey, it is an uphill kind of little battle trying to break in. So you got to do whatever you got to do to make that work. So that is just the season my life is in right now. But my life is good. It is only getting better. That is my mantra. My life is good and it's only getting better. So everybody say that. That's something I just keep telling myself. And little by little, my life is getting better. It is getting better. It is getting better. So we putting that out. We putting that out. Good energy to everybody and all of that type of good stuff. Other than that, I am going to, if anybody have any ideas, please put them in the chat. I want to say I'm thankful and grateful for all of the people who joined my chat. I don't care if it was 1, 2, 3. This is how it all starts out. And I love it because it's like, I can go back and be like, you know what? I remember when I was here. I remember when I came back on here. Guys, I don't know if you noticed or not, but when I first initially started putting out videos, right? This was like 7 years ago. This is literally like 7 years ago when I did my first YouTube video when I started my lock journey. I didn't realize that y'all could see me. I didn't realize other people on the other side could actually see me because I was only doing it to do the journey for me. I just wanted to be able to track my lock journey until a couple of people started dropping comments being like, hey, and I was like, are they talking to me? Can they see me? Oh my God. And I just got so frazzled. I didn't really know what YouTube was about. I really didn't know nothing. I wish that I had more information on YouTube back then, but I didn't. And I jumped off of YouTube for 5 years straight after that. Literally 5 years later is when I started to learn a lot more about YouTube and all different kind of things and that you could get it monetized and all of that other type of stuff. And then that's when I jumped back on. But it wasn't about just only monetizing because I actually like it. It's just taught me a lot to be comfortable being on here because initially I wasn't. So I keep that real. I wasn't. But it does help you with that. It helps you so much to just with yourself, your self-esteem, you being in front of the computer and feeling like people feel like you got something to say because you always, well, I know I feel like, and I'm realizing a lot of people feel like nobody's gonna listen to me, nobody don't care what I gotta say. But then I'm like, but you know a lot about hair, you know a lot about you know a lot of information that you had to pay for. So I hope people appreciate this information and stuff that I do be giving to you guys because this is a lot of years worth of information that I have obtained and that I paid for, so, and I'm giving it to you guys. I'm giving it to you for free. I'm giving you this information and it's the same with my clients. I do the same with them. I don't try to be like, oh, pay for this, pay for that. There's all kind of things I could have done, but I don't even do that. I like to help people, and like a good exchange. So the way you can help me is to subscribe to my channel, to like, share, and subscribe, and to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend if they want to know stuff about natural hair, locks, and videos and products and all those type of things. That's the way that you guys can help me. And then also when it comes to little things, you know what I'm saying? Like it costs for different type of little things. If it ever was on anybody's heart to donate to the channel, you can do that if you want to. That is totally up to you. Either way, I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep on doing it because God got me anyway. So it doesn't, I'm still gonna love you guys. It does not matter. Okay. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm going about to go ahead and just shut this down. Sharing is caring. And like I said, whoever was meant to be here was here. So thank you. Thank you for coming here. I love you guys. And I'm just going to keep on coming. I'm going to keep on coming. I'm going to keep on coming. And then we'll take it from there. So sharing is caring, guys. And I will catch you all in the next one. Remember, if you guys have any other things that you may want me to share or anything like that, just go ahead and drop it in the chat, like I said, okay? And then I'll try to get those things to you when I can. Just be patient with me and just know that I will always come back to you. I will always come back to you. All right. See y'all later. I'm being goofy, y'all. Bye. And then you have your S&P 500